Alright, what's going on, y'all? We got another pre-market watch list. Um, Today is April 30th, and we got our FOMC results, and we also had, I think yesterday, what was it, 15% of the S&P 500 was reported. So that's kind of what the market was waiting on yesterday. And you can see after hours we made some big moves. Um, Google, Microsoft, Meta, most of those reported. So I think we have Apple reporting today. Um, Actually, let's see real quick. Um, 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 if you have Instagram, just type in earning whispers, and they'll have all the earnings posted. So let's see. Got Caterpillar, MasterCard, Valero. This is before the open. Lily. After hours, we have Apple, Roblox, Reddit, SanDisk, Roku. So we got some decent earnings today. And then as far as data, we have today is Thursday. We got a lot of pre-market data. We got some Chicago business data at 9:45. Then we got a little bit of 10 a.m. data, so not too much data. But what I want to do is look at this Q chart. Yesterday, you can see. Actually, let's do this. Let's remove all our drawings and start fresh. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to regular trading hours, and we're gonna go to the higher time frame. You can see from the other days we still haven't fully filled this gap. We still haven't fully filled this gap. So the bottom of this zone, like the 652 level, or last week's high is 650, is something to still keep in mind. So we'll keep that level on our chart. Let's make that black. We'll keep these lows on our chart as some targets if we ever get down there. And then now we're gonna add this 653.80. And let's add our box again to know that we can finish a gap fill to the top of this, which would be 663.50. Which if we go to extended hours, we already filled the gap. So we can keep the top of this zone as like kind of a demand zone. Hold on. 665. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of doing all my charting live for y'all. You can see this chart just looks extremely bullish. We're above the 200 EMA. We got bullish order blocks stacking up. We're above most of our last week's highs, getting ready to make a new all-time high. Or well, we did make a new all-time high in the pre-market. So this all-time high right here would be a level. Friday's high is going to be important for me, the 664.50. Targets above. If y'all watched my video on the identifying key levels, shout out to the best mentor. If you go and do auto fib extension, and then if we go to the 1 month chart, well, it actually moved now. But we can mark out this, and we'll make this maroon. The other day I did the auto fib chart. We had 670 as a level, so I'm also put that on the chart. And this is just a way to have an idea of where the market could go while we're in the all-time highs. So, you know, it's not 100%, but it's better than having no idea of what the market wants to do. So I'm mainly bullish today, as long as we're above the 664.50. If we lose 664.50, I look for like pre-market to hold, which is 661.50, which is yesterday's high. This is where we couldn't break out. You can see we kind of double top here. Finally got a pop above it. Earnings shot us up to 66350, and then we fell back below, and we were back at this like 6650 range to 66150. That we were rejecting off of. So 66150 is the level that I want to see hold, and then under 66150 I got 660. If we lose 660, I'm back in more of a bearish mind state. So these are my key levels. Like I said, I would love a pullback to 66450, get a push up. If we break above these pre-market highs, we could get a squeeze up to 670. After 670, you can really go about $1 move, $2 move. I'd say these levels will make the most sense for Qs to target and tap. Sorry, just seeing if I want to adjust anything. Yeah, so 664 and sorry, like I said, I'm doing all this live right now, so for the most part today should be a pretty simple day. If you stayed alive yesterday, congratulations, because like I said, the market didn't really move too much. But today should be our follow-up day. Nvidia, I also like Nvidia today. I had this trade idea right here off holding this 210.80, which I ended up seeing like 20%, but I never got the continuation. We ended up dropping down to 207.50, catching a bounce. So today I'm gonna be looking for an entry around this 210.80 again, and see if we can hold it. If we can hold 210.80, I'll probably get filled long again with the same trade idea, and I'll target the other day's close, maybe even 214. So with a stop at 210.20. This will probably be my Nvidia trade idea. See if that plays out, along with our Q's trade idea being an entry around here. If we get it, targeting maybe 670, stops under. PLTR, let's see, I think I like the way PLTR looks. If we get above this 140, oh well, it'll need to get above 141. So PLTR, we'll see. If you trade this chart, PLTR has a mind of its own, so if it wants to rip, it'll end up ripping. So yeah, I'll say if we get above this 141.18 on PLTR, we look really good. The higher time frame for me looks pretty good, so this play could be, a play that plays out either today or tomorrow. But and I think that's really all I'm watching. Google looks really strong after its earnings, but I don't want to mess with this chart. So that's our main watch list for today. Like I said, just pay attention to key levels, see how we react off of them, and keep your losses small. And if today moves how we want it to move, we'll get paid pretty good. So hope you have a good trading day. Thank y'all for tapping in, and let's make this money.